Hello everybody, what is going on? xRZ Games here. So today I'm going to be explaining how to moonwalk on Bedrock Edition split iOS. The first thing you need to learn is CPS. Why I'm saying CPS first, this is extremely important since we can't just hold our right click. Compared to the people on PC, they can just hold their right click. But for us, we have to click each click. For example, I click this much, 3 per line at most. I do miss some of them, and a few missing on the third layer, but it is definitely possible to click this much CPS. Also, I'm not using an auto clicker. I've just been practicing for a pretty long time to get this high CPS. So yeah, you need at least around 12 CPS. To get 12 CPS, you need at least 2 fingers going extremely fast alternately. So that means you're gonna have to butterfly click. Let me show you butterfly clicking. Since I usually use triple click, that's the method I use. So your aim needs to be complete sideways and complete straight. You want to do a 45-degree angle from 0 to 90, like around right here. And I also suggest moving in this position using your left button and your backwards button, because what I mean by this is since your right button is in the middle, it is harder to reach compared to the left button. That's why I just recommend aiming in this position. So what you want to do is aim around from pixel number 9 to pixel 12. You want to aim in that area. So starting from a pixel of 1 block to the next block. If you want to find out where the pixels are, I suggest you to turn on in your video settings outline selection on, so you can see the edges. So this is the first pixel, 7, 8, and 9. From right here to right here. This is the area you want to be aiming at, because if you aim right here, in this area, you would easily fall off, since your movement is going to be, you're going to be holding the backwards button, and time to time clicking your left button. That is how moonwalk basically works. So you aim right about here and at 45 degrees. So right here. And then you go, as you see, 3 blocks again. So the next part you're gonna do is movement. So before this, I'm gonna make a little area for me to run on. To explain movement, I want to put a block here. So let's say this is the block we're gonna be aiming at. So we aim at around 9 to 12 pixel. Then we go 45 degrees around that line. What you want to do is hold your back button, and every time you place a block, you click. So right here, then you hold. Time to time you do have to let go of this button, the left button, because if you click it too much, you will also end up falling. And the reason why you want to aim at 9, from 9th pixel to 12, is because if you aim right here, it is easier for you to fall off because you're closer to the edge over here and you're holding your back button. And your back button is going this way, going around here, and your right button is going around here. So you want to keep it at 9th to 10th, because when you start placing your blocks, you will some point you will reach the middle of it, which is going to be 8 or 7. A lot of people think the only way you can do this is if you have swap, jump, and sneak. But no, you can do this with a default setup. Now for tip number 1, I highly recommend you to place a block half a second. When you're starting bridging, you have to place a block first before you start your movement. This because you get an extra block, of course, and you won't fall immediately, because if you start your movement first, as you can see, it won't even register my click. You can hear me clicking. So as you can see, it doesn't work as well. It's definitely possible, but you're gonna have to click a ton more CPS. So I don't recommend it. Just don't do it. So when you're right here, you want to place a block first, or click first, and after the moment you click your first click, you immediately want to move. Because if you wait too long, you're gonna lose the momentum. See, another 3 blocks. It's definitely easy to start at 3 blocks first and then make your way. So then I have been moonwalking for around 2 to 3 weeks now, and I've improved quite a lot using an iPhone 7. So you definitely do not need a big screen. It's possible for how big your screen is, but I don't recommend using it on an iPhone 5 because that's not even good for gaming. This is the easiest way to do it. Since there's a lot of methods you could do. You could do it by aiming a little bit higher, a little bit above, like 90, a little bit more on the 90 side over the 0, for like 65 degrees or 75, and you hold. You hold your right and back button, and then time to time click your left button. It's possible. I just haven't tried it yet, because that happens. I'll just completely move. So yeah. And the most important thing is you need to practice. You won't learn immediately from just watching this video. You still need to practice. It took me about 2 weeks of practicing to get to where I am now. I'm definitely not the best at it, but I just wanted to make a video out of it. So yeah. Also, I recommend you to time crouch. I started doing this, I accidentally did it, but it is actually pretty helpful. Thank you for watching the video. If you did find this helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Stay safe, everyone, and see ya!